I've decided that I'm gonna do the sculpted almond medium. I ran across a selfie we took the other day. Oh my God, happy birthday, Queen. We're twins. My birthday's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Is your birthday tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Happy birthday, thank you. So what I'm gonna do is first, what I like to do, and I am recording this for purposes of putting on YouTube. You guys need to follow my YouTube channel. If you're not following my YouTube yet, you definitely need to, because you know TikTok is going away soon, and y'all gotta be somewhere to be able to follow me. Okay, so Gel X, which is just a brand, they have many different shapes. All right, first thing I want to do is pull out all of the tips that are going to fit me. Okay, make sure it's not too tight. And these are the sculpted shapes, so you'll notice that these have a little bit more of room for your gel. Okay, so oh, I touched the button, sorry, when I was reaching over there. So I'm thinking, let's look at one. I'm thinking, yeah, that feels a little tight. I don't like. Okay, so 0 for that one. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Toy. Oh, that's way too big. And then I was like, what color? I asked my husband, he said red. He said red, so I'm like, okay, red, because his birthday's coming up too. Okay, definitely 4.5 on that one. Let's see, I'm gonna make it that way. And I'm lining them up so that I can remember which one is which. Okay. Oh, you can see my little ugly face. You don't want it too tight. You do not want the Gel X to fit too tight, the fit. If you press it down and it feels like it's fitting like a tight pair of heels or something, you need to go up a size. That one will feel a little too big, so I'm just gonna try this 4. No, it's definitely gonna meet it at 3. I'd rather it be a little too big. 3, and then this one's probably gonna be a 4. Never ugly. Oh, you sweet. Honey, my lashes. My lash girl is sick right now, and I'm trying to be a good client and not be like, what you mean you sick? I need my lashes done. Put on your aunt. No, these are staying on. These are not coming off. Okay, I'm thinking of 8 for that one. Let me just make sure. 8. Oh, you're welcome. No, that's way too small. All right, 8. And then the other side, let's see. He's probably gonna be a 0, 2, 0. Let's see. Size them out. Oh, on the skin. Oh, yeah, I got the Gel X base for that. Let's see, 4. Definitely a 4. I'm gonna show you guys some little tips and tricks for applying Gel X and making them last and making them look natural. Okay. Is it okay to file the sides for a better fit? It is okay, but it is not recommended. These tips already have the structure and the shape that is necessary to make them last. And if you go filing on that and messing with that, okay, I'm going there, then it can hinder your ability to keep these nails on for a while. Yeah, almond medium are one of my favorites too. So I'm gonna push my cuticles. I'm gonna push them back. Okay, let me get out my good tools. Okay, I'm gonna first push my cuticles. My cuticles. I'm gonna start calling them that, cuticles, instead of cuticles. cutie cues. Okay, I got my handy dandy Stalix Pro pusher here, and this is like a cleaner as well to clean out from under the nails, also to pull the cuticle. And you can see I still have a little bit of gel from my last Millionaire set that was on here. I'm gonna file that. I'm gonna have to use the E-file to get that down, but I'm gonna push my cuticles back. Okay, so be careful, because this is a professional tool. This is very sharp. This thing will cut you. Where can you get the almond nails you just used? These are by Apres Gel X, okay? Hey, Asia. Okay, so I'm just pushing back, pushing back, pushing back. Yeah, this is from Stalix too. It's called the Expert 51 Type 1. That's what it's called, okay? Stalix has some of the best tools on the market, hands down. Okay. Hey, releasing it this week. I look forward to it. Shoot me a message. Let me know it's coming out so I can tell everybody. My cuticles are so soft and tender, y'all. Oh, by the way, I washed my hands and scrubbed them very well with a nylon brush. There you go. With a nylon brush to get rid of all of the oils off of my skin. Okay. That's the very first step. Okay. Very first step. Wash your little nasty hands. Okay. There's a net. Why these gnats? I think these gnats be following me home. Or maybe they follow me to the school. I don't know. I have, let me get this little nastiness out from underneath. Anything that's under your nails, go ahead and get it out now. Okay. With this little cleaner tool. Gets under there really good. Clean queen. So stupid. And I'm watching a bootleg in the background. Did you guys see Twister? Now I know I'm getting old because Twister has come back around. And it's time to watch it. Remake it, I meant. I'm trying to stop watching YouTube and all the politics because it's making me crazy. It's making me loopy. I had Taco Cat yesterday. Yeah, the gnats are definitely disrespectful, but I have a reason to have gnats. So I have a compound in my, I make my own soil in my backyard. So I keep all of my like fruits and vegetables, and I don't keep them for long. I might keep them for like, you know, less than a day in a little container, like, you know, the avocado pits and, you know, the skin of the lettuce or whatever I end up throwing away that's fruit and vegetables. And my gnats just, they like, oh, okay, this one we gonna hang out right here. Hey, Demota. Thank you, Toya. Ooh, the Gel X trend, I can't with it. Yeah, it's a trend. It's a trend for some people, especially when they're DIY. But me, I'm lazy these days, and I don't feel like doing my nails that much like I used to. And Gel X is just more convenient, and I figured it would be a great opportunity to. There's gel on my finger on this nail, y'all. That's why I'm using my files. This is the 100 grit on this side, the 180 grit on the other. Okay. And I'm just gonna buff my nail plates just to remove the shine. Nothing serious, nothing major. No etching until they're destroyed. Okay, push some cuticles back first. Yeah, I got 3 kids, 6 under. Lazy is my middle name to show us how you're supposed to do it. Yes, I definitely offer one-on-one sessions. I do. I need to start promoting that more. Okay, so now that I have removed all the dust, and this is wet because I washed my hands with it. Okay, getting all that dust off my nails and all that skin. Okay, lint-free wipe. All right. So, I'll do the other one later, okay? So, what we're gonna do first, this is dirty, so I'm not putting it back in my dirty container, okay? I mean my clean container. So there's 2 ways that you can prepare. You need to prepare these tips. They need to be prepped before you put them on your fingers, okay? So there's 2 different ways to do this. You can do it the acetone route, which you guys, Gel-X, they think they slick, but they sell a what do they call it? Oh my God, you guys, tell me what they call it because I cannot remember. It's basically acetone in a container. But what do they call it? Etching solution. Etching solution. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Okay, one of the things that I hate about these tips is that when you apply them, sometimes they don't look very natural, okay? Because people do not blend this part of the nail, okay? Right, liquid etch. That's what they call it. It ain't nothing but acetone in a bottle. So, so what I always do to all of my nails before I put them on, okay? This is a little tip for you guys. Take an e-file and a hand file, and we're going to file around the side walls, okay? Emily, you're not getting notifications because you're not in the Discord. You must not be in the Discord because when I go live, it's there. Not for TikTok though. You should get you should get a notification from TikTok when I go live. This one isn't a paid live. This one is free. I'm recording this one. Okay, so see how I went around the side? And what we're doing is thinning that contact area. Okay? Thinning that contact area. And then I'll show you how to do the etching solution next. But I don't like the etching solution. Okay, I'll show you what I like to do. You just have to have a special kind of bit. And don't file this down so small that thin that, you know, it's flimsy, okay? You just want to blend it. And blend it on the contact area, the part that goes around the proximal nail fold and the lateral nail folds, okay? I probably should have, let me do this. I should have something black. There we go, as a background. That will help. Then you guys can see what's happening here. Okay, so you see what I did there? That's a little bit easier to see. Okay. This is a TikTok live. This one isn't a subscriber only live. So anybody can watch. But please do subscribe so that you can get links to our live YouTubes. The Zoom started becoming too much work to add it in, so I go directly to YouTube, and YouTube, all you gotta have is the link. So when you are signed up and you use your coupon code, you gotta sign for the paid subscriber lives. You gotta sign that jot form every time so you can get the link. Okay, so see what we're doing here? But you will get the link as long as you fill out that jot form every single time you want to join us in class. Okay, so that's how we prep the tip. Now, this is what I do, okay? This is what I do, all right? This will make these nails look like they grew out of your own fingers, okay? Now, let me go ahead and scratch these up real quick just so I don't have to do it again later. You know what? I should wait. I should wait to do it again. Somebody's gonna come into this live and say, can you show again? So I'll leave those right there. I'm gonna leave these over here so that I can prep them later for the next hand, okay? So now, so everybody see that what I did? I did a little etching around the proximal nail fold and lateral nail fold sidewall area so that that part would be thin when I apply it to the nail and not thick and look like it needs to be, you know, filed, okay? How do I book? I have to, well, I haven't put any dates available this month for one-on-one, but I can let me write a note to myself right now. Open up one-on-one books. And you'll be able to book it in the same way you book one of our students, but you just pick me, okay? So this is what the, you know, Apres, they be trying to sell y'all stuff, okay? They have what's called etching solution or etching liquid, okay? You ain't gotta buy that. You don't have to buy that, okay? Just get you some acetone. Okay, now this is not my favorite method, but this is what they sell you. Thank you, McBaby. Love my classes. Thank you for the gifts. Okay, so I'm just going in with a little bit of acetone. And then I'm just kind of scratching the inside of the nail bed here of this until it gets like gummy. Like that, like it'll look, can you see that? Look at gummy. Like that, see? And that is how you use their etching solution, okay? I have done this before and I found that the nails did not last as long, okay? I don't like to do it this way, but they will sell you an etching solution. I prefer to do it with an E-file, and you're gonna need a certain type of bit to do this, or you're gonna destroy the inside of this. So I've seen people do it with sanding bands. No, honey, don't do that, honey. Not a good idea, honey. Okay, honey, you should use a bit like this. Okay. Use a bit like this. And I'm going to pull out my E-file here. Okay, pull out my little E-file here. And so here's a little tip. If you have a client that wears the same nails all the time, the same shape nails all the time, write that thing down so that you know, and write her numbers down so that you know. So you can prep these ahead of time. You might have an assistant, somebody that can help you prep these clients' nails ahead of time. Like go on and drag out. Now all of these, I'm gonna tell you, I pray theirs is different for every size. These are the sculpted almond medium, okay? And I'm just going in with this rounded football bit and I am etching the inside, and I'm also thinning that tip down a bit. Okay, so we etch the outside and then etch the inside. Now, like I said, I've seen people use sanding bands, baby. That's gonna tear up this shape in here. I don't know how y'all do it. Get you a nice almond bit here, okay? Yes, put it in the client's notes somewhere, write it down, have them remember something, I don't know. Take out a little pack of them for the next time they come and stick it in the drawer with their name on it. I don't know. It makes it so much easier. I had a client who literally got the same shape every time. She loved them. We would soak them off and put a new set on every time. And I would prep them before she even got there. Okay. So there are my prepped tips. Okay. Seeing all the different kinds they have. I will say I have a favorite. Before I start touching this gel though, let me just put my gloves on. So this is what I do to keep myself from breaking out, okay? I take all my little tips here. Boop, like that. And I cut them off. Okay. How did I rip the glove just like that? Jesus. How did I rip the glove? Do it again. Okay. So the fingertips are out. Put some gloves on. Protect yourself. This one's a little bit too long. Do not want contact. Dermatitis. Okay, I already have it. I am healing. So I am not going to play with these people today. Okay? I'm not playing with them today. We're gonna protect ourselves. Okay? What you laughing at, Demola Nails? That my light fell. When did I first get it? I've had it for years. Started getting real bad around 4 years ago when I opened my school. And I remember meeting a girl, she was a celebrity nail tech, that she had to stop working, like stop using everything. She couldn't do anything but regular polish because of it. And I was like, that'll never happen to me. But anyway, it did. So these are the different gels. I have these colored ones. I never use them ever, but they are very, very pretty, these extend gels. I don't even know why I bought them, but they're beautiful and they go up under there. These are the base colors, right? Instead of it being clear. And it is a soak off, okay? Very, very pretty. Some people use them on top of the gel, which is not how they're supposed to be used, but whatever. Whatever, people do whatever they want, right? Or whatever, that's not how they're supposed to be used, because you're gonna have to top coat it. It's a soft gel, so it's very flexible, right? But so I bought all those. I've never used them, but my favorite one to use, so they have this is their structure gel. This is for for manicures, right? But this is their novice gel, and I love this gel because, baby, look at how thick it is. It's very thick. So you don't have to worry about it coming out the sides. And if it does, you can easily get it off, okay? That's for it's called novice gel, and that's for your beginners. Thank you. I'm gonna need you to do a fire set for yourself. This is about to be the plainest Jane red nails you've ever seen. And then they have their more, I prefer what they have in the pot versus what they sell in the bottle, because you can't get it all out. But their extend gel, their more liquid extend gel is actually my favorite to use, because I never use too much. Okay, so I'm going to use the expert extend gel, okay, because I just like it better. The novice is cool, but I never can get it exactly the amount that I need, okay? So this is what we're gonna see. Can you use other brand gels on those tips? Yeah. I'll be right back, and happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Demoda. Are they just pretty? I'm sorry. I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm trying to read them and talk to everybody. Miss Mary, can you tell me I still follow the same sign up template? It's not even doing how I live. Ohio. Didn't I talk to you and you said you was gonna be moving to Georgia, or was that somebody else? Or Florida or something like that? Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you, Lady Ash. It's tomorrow. My birthday's tomorrow. Okay, so I got this little handy dandy little flash lamp thing, which is really good. You don't have to use this. You could go directly in the light, but I I'm old school, and wait, where's my other lamp? I got one that's, God, hold on, I got one that's better than this. Sorry, this is the one I want to use because it's hands free. Okay, so see this one? Ooh, and it's nasty. Right there. I'm definitely trying to take your classes. Okay. Yeah, you could. Are you you're licensed already or at all? I don't like too much dirt on it. Look at stickiness. Okay. So I'm gonna have this. I do not want this pointing at my gel. Okay. So my gel needs to be in another place. All right. Just got hired at a salon. Happy birthday. Thanks. Congratulations. Thank you, Maddie. Yes, you are old school. You can take my classes even though you're in Ohio. You said you were licensed. Or no, you're not. Okay. All right, y'all notice my light went off and because it had been sitting for a while. So in order to turn it back on, we just go off and on. And now it's back on, okay? Because we are gonna need it. So first things first. And I'm sorry if I'm not answering y'all's questions. I'm trying to make sure that I don't spend forever doing these nails because Lord, I still need to do my feet. My feet, my feet. Where are my base and my tops? And my so what I'm gonna do is, oh, I did want to show that liquid peel off base because somebody was asking me about it the other day. And I was like, yeah, they got a base. They have a peelable base. I can show you. So Gel-X does have a peel off base, okay? And this or peel off to go around right here. I think you can use IBD, but this is, all this is, y'all, is a latex glue that dries. And you put it around your skin here. I ain't never used it. Yeah, you can use IBD, why not? Sure, why not? You can. Let me see. And that's what I get for moving stuff. Where is mine? Which I don't need a base. I don't need. All I need is a dehydrator and primer here. I'm trying to find out what I did. Okay, so I'm gonna cleanse one more time to dehydrate because I can't find my dehydrator, but we'll be fine. I do have my primer, okay? It looks like Elmer's. It absolutely looks like Elmer's. And now I'm gonna take my All-Bond, which is a primer, okay? I'm going to dab this off because I do not need a lot. And I'm going to apply this to each and every one of my nails. Be very, very careful. You do not need a lot of this. Okay. Thank you. You can use either one, but you can just know that if you use hard gel, you're gonna have to file that stuff off. Keep that in mind. You gotta file it off. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my brushes here. This is a gel brush. That's one of mine, comes in my line. Okay, and I'm gonna apply a thin layer. This is my base, okay? Thank you, Riku. Thank you, good afternoon. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Okay, so I'm gonna take a very small amount and I'm gonna brush this on to the nail. Ooh, fireworks. I wanna fireworks. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. 4th of July birthday kid, or July. Ooh, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Paper Cranes. I like that song too. Okay, so you do a thin layer of the product. And then because we're doing our base, I'm just gonna cure that for 30 seconds, okay? And look at my light. You guys, this light, I love it. It's bouncing the thumb area. I don't know if y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see that, but you can see it's bouncing the light onto my thumb area. I love that about my light. I love that about my light. And I had already been in there I needed 13 seconds, so let me just do 10 more, okay? No, I did, I used primer right here. And I used alcohol because I can't find my dehydrator, but dehydrator, you'll be fine without it, okay? So now, I'm gonna do this first one, okay? We'll do this first one. Let me get this dust out of the nail, okay? Not to be rude, but why do you wear gloves? Does anybody want to tell her why? Because she needs to be wearing them too. Anybody want to tell her why? Okay. All right. So this is where we're going to need this flash lamp, okay? Yes, you should be wearing gloves when working with gel or acrylics. Absolutely. Yes, yes. Gel exposure, okay? So now I'm gonna take what was in my brush here and I'm gonna just I'm gonna pick up a little bit. I need more than that, okay? First, just put a small amount just to brush all over this nail, okay? All over it. Try not to get it on your skin, okay? And then I'm gonna take a little doop. Okay, and I'm going to scrape off of my brush. Scrape it off, like so, okay? Honey. Yes, my love. I'm live. I said I'm live, yes. I'm just putting the first one on. I am.
Okay, I'm still here trying to do my phone.
Okay, I'll call you when I get this handle. Hi. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine.
Good to see you. I'm okay. I'm all right. All right, take care of my husband, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to take care of him.
Okay.
He's my cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin.
Okay, well, he's my husband, so take care of him.
Yeah, when are you coming to Nigeria?
In the next couple of weeks. I'm waiting on my visa to get here. As soon as it gets here, then I'll be there. So, yeah.
We're going to be expecting you. That's cool.
Okay, well, I'm coming.
Birthday girl in a few. Happy birthday.
In a few.
Birthday girl in a few. I love you. Are you ready?
I am.
That's what you do.
Okay, honey. All right, I love you.
Happy New Year, let me get it.
All right.
I'm going to break up the old style now. All the old style.
Sorry, y'all. Tell the cousin I said, hey, husband. Uh-oh, Nurse Kiki. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt this, okay, at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to lay it right there. Okay, and I am going to slowly push this forward, and you'll see, you don't want bubbles. Bubbles are not good. Hold it there, okay? Make sure that it's straight. When the gel stops right there, then turn on your lamp, flash cure it. Make sure that it's secure and that it is nice. And I always take my fingers and kind of push around the sides here. Okay. All right. And then go in for 30 seconds to completely cure. Okay. I'm using, to secure the nails, I'm using Extend Gel. Gel-X. Extend Gel. Okay. So that was the first one. The rest of these should go on fairly easy. What's your big issue? So sweet. You didn't know I was married? Yes, I am. We had our 1-year anniversary. Okay. So you shouldn't have it oozing out too much, but you will have some come up. You don't want it to touch the skin if you can help it. So that's why eyeballing this is very important, but I'm going to get under there and clean that. And then also add with an e-file, but also add some gel under there too. Now watch when I clean around the sides. You can see that that tip is fitting perfect. Not my lawn guy telling me that my yard is too tall. Lord have mercy. Let's see, so that is secure and it is on there, okay? You never want more to extend to the national. You don't want it to go too far past that. Why are you wearing gloves? Again, y'all want to inform the young lady why? Okay, we're gonna do this again. Ready? First one, now I'm gonna do, once I do my thumb and get that one out of the way, I'm gonna show you the process because I like to do this quick. This is supposed to be a quick service, okay? Supposed to be. So, I'm gonna use this as a little, so I'm going to go ahead, put a little bit of gel down. This is my base gel, okay? Basically, they don't sell a base gel for this. You're just going to use, you need double-sided sticky tape though, okay? So I'm gonna put one on, go in for 30 seconds, okay? I love the energy these ladies give. I can't wait to meet some of you soon. They're awesome, right? Can you put any primer or anything or there before? Yes, there was primer on there. I primed everything before. Primed everything before, so 30 seconds there. Now watch this, okay? Watch what I do because this will make it faster. So now I'm gonna go in, do the other nail, okay? This is how we're gonna make this go by so much faster. Do the other nail that's next to it. Just a thin layer. We don't need a thick layer, okay? Take this one. This is the next nail. Go ahead. Lay down a little bit just so it will slide up that gel, that nail, okay? And then scrape it off. We don't need much. All right. And then I'm going to get ready to apply this nail. Tuck it into the back. Press down. Make sure she's on straight. Okay. Reach over here. Hit that button. Okay. Make sure she's on there. And then when we go in, once we're flashed on, now we got this one that needs to cure. We'll go all the way in there for a full 30 seconds. And that way, this one is curing for 30 seconds. The other one is curing for 30 seconds. And then we move on like that. I learned more with her in less than a year than I did the last 3 years over here. Oh my gosh. The trick is to maintain pressure. Yes, maintain pressure till you get it flash cured. Absolutely. Yes. That is the trick to it. And then also another trick to it is to make sure that you finish file around the cuticle areas. This needs to be done. So we've got this one ready for the next nail. Let's go ahead and put a small amount for our base for this nail. Okay, get your brush out of the way, grab this one, put some gel in here. We don't need much, it's just a little bit. Okay, go in, apply what you need on the sides. So we've got adhesion there. Scrape off the excess. I need a little bit more now. You'll get used to eyeballing this after once you've done these for a while. Okay, now watch, I'm gonna press, 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 press. When I get to the natural nail, then I can boop, hit that. Give you a nice little flash cure. Hey, honey. Okay, and then now we're going in for a full 30 seconds. Somebody on here was asking about your cousin. And then we flash cure. We're gonna fully cure that for 30 seconds. How do I know if my nail lamp is strong enough to completely cure the Gel X? Well, Gel X has a lamp that they sell. So what I would recommend is checking their light out on their website and seeing what the wattage is. But I can tell you this, mine is a 96 watt, which is just about the highest you can buy. And I would recommend, if you're looking for one that's affordable, check out mine when I put it on my website. Because Gel X is gonna be high. All right, so watch this. I'm gonna go in and put in a layer here. Best teacher I've seen that explains things so clearly. Oh, so glad to hear that. We are enrolling for our August class. Our class is starting in August, so you guys to get in there because it is filling up. We don't have we literally are running out of room. We are running out of room. I'm so blessed, I'm so happy. We had 4 people sign up this week for the class. Okay, go in, pick up a dupe, scrape it off. Okay, why is there gel on that side? Okay, check it out. Now, what I recommend, turn your little light on first so you don't have to hit that button while you're trying to hold pressure. Because you only need it to flash for a second. All right, nice and straight. Put it under the light. I'm so excited to start. What gloves do you wear to keep your hands from getting dark? Dark? I prep my cuticle area too, so at the end I can just melt in cuticle acetone. I like to use an E-file, but to each his own. And then go in, boop, fully cure that for 30 seconds. I just don't like melting it because it gets thin. Mine are already thin the way I do mine by prepping them ahead of time. So that's what I did here. I prepped these ahead of time on filing. So I was about to say, hands getting dark from the lamp. What kind of lamp are you using? We're excited for you to start too, Jen. And Jen, aren't you coming from pretty far? See, so we're on this very last nail. So all I'm gonna do, instead of prepping my other fingernail, I'm gonna fill in, make sure and the reason for doing this is making sure, because remember, gel is gonna slide up the nail. And you wanna be sure that there's gel on the sides or you're gonna have lifted spots and you can't really fix that, okay? That's right, she's coming from Louisville. I started because my SIL has sensitive cuticles and I easily bleeds. SIL. Only need a little bit. What's SIL? You're welcome, Octavia. All right, turn the light on ahead of time. Oh, sister-in-law, sorry. I ain't got no sister-in-law. So I got a bunch of, well, he got a bunch of sisters, but they're actually cousins, so not really sister-in-laws, but okay. And you want to make sure the nail is straight, because if it ain't straight, yeah. We're reading in Georgia. Thank you, Erica. Okay, now I'm doing my full cure in here. And these are done. This hand is done, except for I like to file around the cuticle area. Okay. What glue am I using? It's just gel, soft gel, but it's the Extend Gel by Apres. If you start to see bubbles, do you rock the nail? If I see bubbles, I scrape it off and do it again, and I'll show you what I mean. You do not want bubbles at all, okay? So there you go. Okay, now, of course you're gonna have to do some shaping and buffing and all, not shaping, but buffing around the tips and around the cuticle area, but you shouldn't have gel all over the place if you can help it. Okay, so let me finish this hand so I can show you guys how I do finishing when it comes to Gel-X, because I don't just stop right there. You can't just throw some polish on these and call it a day, okay? What happens if you get a bubble when you have when you're gluing on tips? I missed you on Friday. Okay, so let me explain what's going on with the Zoom. So now if you're in the Discord, you will get a notification that I'm live on YouTube. Zoom is taking too much of my time, and I'm just taking alcohol and just to get that any of that tacky layer that's coming off on the nail if there's, and plus remember I etched around the sides. So I'm just kind of melting that into the cuticle area, but I am going to file with an E-file, okay? But first hand file. So, yep, so it could pop off easily. So we did go live. We were on YouTube, and the replay is on YouTube right now if you want to check it out. Anybody who wants to check that out. Let me zoom here for the TikTok people, okay? So what I'm doing here is, you see there's like little, can y'all see how nicely those were applied? I did the top and the underside, okay? And just like any other nail for the structure, our sidewalls need to be straight. They need to come out, they need to be straight, all right? We also need to make sure that our tips are not, you know, pointing upwards or going too far downwards, okay? But this little part right here is annoying, so what I do is I take, well, first let me get this lint off of here. I take my hand file, and I'm just gonna get that little, or you could buff it. You could use the buffer, okay? All right, to get that little piece, that annoying little piece that sticks out. You should not have to file these, reshape these. If a client asks me to shorten them, I immediately tell them to get out. If they're like, can you shorten these? No, ma'am. All you get is short, medium, long, extra long, extra long, and then you get to choose between sculpted or not sculpted. But we are not cutting these or reshaping them. That defeats the whole point. Okay? Yes. Y'all listen to Ty now. She's definitely one of my moderators that knows what she's talking about. Okay? That's a soak off and a new set. Excuse me. Okay, so let me just do this real quick. And these are really, really quick to do. You can hand file it this way. You can just buff. And you guys will see how nicely. Now you guys know I have an injury to this nail right here, so it's gonna be a little lifted. So I don't have a sidewall. Y'all remember, I don't know if I've shown you, I don't have a sidewall on this nail. So when I went to file it, the Gel-X tip kind of lifted a bit, but just file it off, all right? Yes, Discord will let you know every time I go live on, and for the people who are my subscribers, you guys still have to fill out the form so that it will send you. It's an unlisted live, so nobody can see it but y'all. Nobody can see it but y'all. Okay, remember I don't have no sidewalls on this thumb. It's a little funkadelic. Okay, so I kind of got to do a little extra to this one. But you can hand file them. Make sure they're nice and smooth, and the cuticles. Can you tell that this is a press-on by looking at the cuticle area? Can you tell by looking at the cuticle area that it's a press-on? Doop. Cannot. I had to put on my projector and put my table in front of it. What does that mean? Zule! Hello, darling. The queen is here. The queen is here. The queen is here. The queen is here. Y'all say hello to Zule. My little Mexican churro. What y'all talking about? Thank you. This is Gel X. Thank you. So then I just go in and file the cuticles. You can hand file it, and then I like to go underneath just to make sure that all that sticky residue is gone. But if you want to use an e-file around the cuticles, yeah, she my little Mexican churro, honey. I try to do my my Zule voice. And I'm not that good at it. But I try, honey. The best of the nail world. Oh, thank you. My little, she's a Mexican churro with the chocolate dip. That's my favorite. You can take your e-file and go around the cuticle area. And this, you guys, so I didn't get any spill out the sides, but if you get any on the sides, all you have to do is just file it off. Just take your e-file and file it off. Do not let it stay, because if you let it stay, then you're going to have lifting, okay? Don't do that. Would be a bad. I'm trying to get like Zule. I'm trying to get like Zule on YouTube. She getting that YouTube money, honey. I just turned into Zule. Zule came in the room and I just turned into her. Can you tell how much I love her and how much I watch her? I just had to brush up on my Spanish. Yeah, I do a 90-day warranty on my e-file. 90-day. Okay, so this hand is done. It's done. Okay, now we just polish it, do our design or whatever. That's all we do now. And this is Gel X. We all love both you incredible women. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No bubbles. There are no bubbles. Do you see bubbles? Show me. Show me where you see bubbles. Now, I have a friend, what she does, but I just be like, I'm scared of getting gel. Like if you have this little bit of gel, so this came, it's not touching my skin. It's just came up past my natural nail. What she does, I just buffed them, yeah. I just wiped them down with alcohol. But what she does is she takes some clear gel and like top coat, and she just puts some under there and lets it run down until it meets that spot, and then you won't see that. But if you're wearing them clear, who gives a damn? Nobody cares. Oh, I'm gonna do my other hand for you guys and show you what I do, because I didn't have no bubbles, right? Thank you. I got a little pubic hair right there. We don't want that. Okay. All right, so I have my other ones out still. These were the ones that for my other hand, okay? So I'm gonna show, because I knew that we would have people come in late So I like to go around each one of the nails very, very lightly and etch around the PNF, okay? Well, I know what my problem was. They said I was inactive, and it's because I was talking to y'all and not paying attention to my overhead view. All right, so do this little number here, okay? Just listen to your grandmother. Do what she says. Do what she says. Go around. And that's gonna thin it out so that they look like this when you put them on and you don't have to do so much work, okay? Trust me. Hey, Leela. And I do this, I always do this ahead of time if I can for my client, if I know what shape they like or the shape they get often. Okay, and just do it around in a little, around the nail folds where it's gonna meet the skin, okay? No further out. You don't have to do the tip because that don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my E-file with my little football bits. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, now take the inside and etch the inside like this. Okay, because slick to slick does not stick. How do you know if it's thin enough? You just look at it. Put it on the nail, and when you put it on the nail and it looks like it's growing out of the nail like that, boop, that's what you want. You don't want it to be like a little ledge so that an ant could like jump off of and commit, you know, unalive themselves. You want it to be smooth. You know what I mean? You can see the difference if you take one that you don't etch. And we're only worrying about the part that contacts at the cuticle area and the side walls. Everywhere else can stay thin. Right now I'm just etching the inside so that they won't pop off. If you put them on directly without etching them, they are going to not last, I promise you. Okay. So now those are all ready. Now I need to prep my fingers. I already pushed my cuticles back, but now I'm just gonna buff. And we're just buffing. We're not scratching this with a hand file till it's, you know, mad thin. Okay. Well, hello, Lily. How are you? What, you been napping? You been napping? I'm almost done. Okay, now I'm just wiping. Is that an 85? No, it's a 180 grit. Okay. Then I'm gonna wipe this dust off of my fingers because that is skin and we don't want that, okay? Dehydrate it. Dehydrate. And that's all I'm gonna do for dehydration right now because I can't find my dehydrator, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna prime using my All Bond primer here. All of these products that have my name on them can be found in the link in my bio. Okay, and I'm going to very, very sparingly. You don't need a lot, and you don't want to get it on the skin. Okay, it will spread out. And that's all I need. Okay. Now, we want that to dry. Don't blow on it unless your client gives you a tip. Just kidding. Don't ever blow on it. That's what she said. Okay. Now, this first one, it's got a lot of dust in it. I don't like that. Let me get the dust off. Remember my routine, right? So, the first one, I'm going to apply my thumb here. This is my non-dominant hand, so don't judge me. I'm gonna lay a layer base. This is just the same gel that we use to apply it with or to adhere it with. Just doing a thin layer. Okay. And go ahead and don't do your second one yet, sorry. So we're going back in. Sorry, my light turned off. Let me turn it back on. 30 seconds in the lamp. It's not a base gel. It's the extend gel. You can use it for base as well, but I want to have it like a double-sided sticky tape here. Okay. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'll be 25. Tomorrow is my birthday. But why one at a time? You'll see. Okay, so gel, you can over-cure gel. Did you guys know that? So if I'm gonna go in and cure every 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, by the time I get to that pinky done been cured 5,000 times. And you'll have issues with retention. You could have issues with retention and also over curing, okay? So now, I'm gonna use my dominant hand here. Right-handed here. Thank you, ladies, thank you. This old lady I don't even celebrate birthdays no more. Okay, brush the inside, then pick up a little doop. Okay, scrape it off. Put your brush over here, bring this over here, okay? Now, and I forgot to put my, I want to put this on here first. Do your other finger first, sorry. Get that other finger's gel on there, so this is kind of like, so that way everything is like an assembly line. Plus, I don't like to do all of the fingers because I'm going to touch something and I'm going to get a pube under there, and I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. Okay, so now, I'll take this thumb. I'm going to turn on the light ahead of time because I only need to flash it. Lay it there, press it down until it gets to the tip, and then flash it. Flash cure it, hold pressure. Okay, I'm just holding pressure on that nail to be sure that it is adhered. Okay, and then in the light for 30 seconds. Wow, you look so young though. I didn't tell you how old I was. I am a Leo, y'all. I'm not a Cancer. I'm a Leo. Tomorrow is Leo. But it really depends on which horoscope you're looking at though, for real. So, oh, I was talking to Leslie. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm an old lady. I'll be 43 tomorrow. All right, so now I'm gonna take, oh, sorry, this one first. First. Put some gel on the next finger so that way they cure at the same time. This is my way of doing it. If you want to put it on all 5, that's go for it. I'm a very clumsy, and I will get something's gonna get stuck on that tacky layer. Okay. Now go in and do your dupe. Okay. Big Leo. Going to brush it in, make sure the sidewalls are covered with gel, and then scrape off your excess. I'm gonna show you what you do if you get a bubble, okay? So, take this, and you're going to, if you put it on, and let's just say you released it, now you got a bubble. What are you gonna do? Maybe you can't press it out. So take it and scrape everything off. Just scrape it off. Okay, and now it's back on the edge of the nail here. And we're gonna try that again. Press, 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 press. That's why they call this a press. And I should have press that button first, but it's okay. Boop, go under the light. Leo energy all day, okay? And then you see that it's flashed on there. We got this one already ready. Go in for 30 seconds. That's it. So you don't have to cure the layer on the nail first. No. Press. Exactly. I'm a Leo too. Congratulations. You are an elite. You are one of the elites. You are one of the elites. Did you cure the base layer? Yes, I did. See, because I just cured this base layer on this nail. And now before I attach my Gel X tip, I'm going to lay my base first on this one. Again, you can do all 5 if you want to. That's not my thing. I don't like to do all 5 of anything because I might have to use the bathroom. I might have to scratch my butt. What am I gonna scratch my butt with if all my nails got gel on them? You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I don't scratch my butt. I pay people to do that. Brush it all on the inside so that it's all on the sides, and then get your little doop, just a little doop, and scrape it off. Put your brush over here, turn on your lamp, turn it over, push it up against the cuticle, and press down until it gets to the natural nail. Once it gets to the natural nail, move it over here, move it over there. It's just that easy, y'all. And then, once it's on, because it's on, we go in the light for 30 seconds. I'm using the Gel X adhesive. It's right there beside here. Is it bad to cure the base nail first, then do the extension? No, you have to cure the base first. Put it on, put it on your nail, your natural nail, cure it. Then put the extend gel on the tip and then apply it and then cure it. I don't flash cure them one at a time. They're gonna pop off on me if I do that. A flash cure is not a full cure. There's not enough bulbs in that lamp to fully cure, and if it pops up, then you gotta do it all over again. I ain't taking the time to do that. No, it only happens to you one time before you're like, no, I'm not doing that no more. Just me. And then pick up your ring finger here. Whenever bad things happen, you never forget it. And you just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it a different way next time to ensure that that never happens the hell again, because time is money and I do not have time to be fixing no mistakes. So don't make no mistake. Okay. Okay, and then press that on, press till it gets to the, I didn't put enough on there. See, it won't go all the way to the tip, so I need to add some more, scrape it off. Pick up a little more gel, just a little. Scrape it on there. This time I should be able to reach all the way to the tip. Yes, there we go. Boom. Hold it on, flash cure it. And once it's flashed on there, I go in for a full 30 seconds. And then, mind you, if we're doing this on someone else, there's not gonna be any space in between, right? Hey, Heather. Okay, you're not gonna have any time in between. You can just flash, you know, go in, go out, go in, go out. I actually do opposite hands when I'm doing a client. I do pinky, ring, thumb, or, you know, ring, middle, alternate between the two. And then this is the last nail. So that way they all get a full cure between each nail. Nothing pops off. I don't have bubbles. I don't have to worry. Trust me. First time it happens to you, you'll be annoyed and you'll be like, nah, I'm gonna do one at a time. Okay, turn on your light, lay your finger down. This if you're doing it on yourself. Press. And when you get to the natural nail, run it over here. What do you do if the tip is crooked, honey? You have to take it off, honey. You have to take it off, honey. I usually clean nails with alcohol after applying. And there we go. Now we're gonna do a full cure. That is complete. I have no idea what kind of design I want to do on these, but I will come back later and do it because it's 11 o'clock at night in Nigeria and I have to wish my husband good night before I do anything else because tomorrow is my birthday. I usually clean the nails with alcohol. Hey Timmy, pressed by Timmy. Yes, alcohol does that. Yes. When the nails were left with white spots. I don't know what you mean by white spots, but this nail hand is done. So I'm gonna use alcohol. Full cure on all nails for 60 seconds. No, it's a 30-second cure, but it had already been in here once already. All of them have been in here once for 30 seconds. So I guess it's a total 60-second cure, yeah, by the end of it. Okay, to get all the tacky layer, because you will have some, whatever spillage under here, you need to wipe that. It's got a tacky layer too. Okay, so wipe that. This is the reason why sometimes y'all get all that dry, itchy skin under here because you're not cleaning that tacky layer out from under there. Okay, so now now if you had anything, which I don't have any spillage, because I mean I'm pretty good at this, I ain't gonna lie. I am gonna file around the cuticles just to make sure everything is flush, and I'm gonna hand file that. Okay, and I'm just using a buffer. I'm not using a 100 grit. I'm using a 180 grit. Hey, Jess with the mess. Not just, I said just with the mess. Try it, Katie. Try it. Using a 180 side. So I'm just getting in that cuticle area to make sure everything is flush. And we gotta etch this tip anyway before we polish it. Might as well do it now. All right, if you got any on your skin or anything touching the skin, go ahead and separate that, get that off of there. You don't want it there. And we're gonna definitely make sure that we clean with soap and water or even alcohol, scrub under there, get all that out, okay? I use alcohol, or you can use a cleanser. Remember, we still have that little tip of the nail that sometimes sticks out there. Okay. Very nice. So hopefully you guys learned a couple tips and tricks for Gel X. Sometimes you see other people do it and it gives you maybe something you can change in your routine. But these Gel X are beautiful. They are a great addition to the nail industry. Problem is we have too many DIY people doing it, and they're getting themselves in situations where they cannot wear any nails at all. So this is the completed set, y'all. Can this be on replay? And how to find? I'm actually recording it now on YouTube, so it will be on a replay on my YouTube channel. Y'all need to follow me on YouTube. When TikTok goes away, that's where I will be. It's okay, Leila. No, I didn't need an additional on all 5. I just put that last one had to go in there for a full 30 seconds. So that's why they all went in there. Yes, it's under the same name. Yep. And if you go there, you'll see our live from last week, our class live from last week that everybody was saying they missed. It's there. The replay is there. Okay. And then the last thing for me to do is to cleanse these off. Let me get a new towel, a new paper. Okay. All right, cleanse everything off. Definitely go check out my YouTube channel where the replay will be. I'm going to also record me designing these nails. I'm going to do that a little bit later tonight, so you guys come back. I'll set up a live for that because I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but there you go. Those are the finished nails. Let me take these gloves off. Yay! Subscribe. Thank you. So those are complete. Why do I feel like there's dirt under my nail? I think it is. Okay. Those are complete. If you have any questions, please feel free to inbox me, DM, and all we need to do is just polish them. They look so good, even just plain, right? Same name on YouTube. Yes, Mary Negron School of Nails. Did you post the rose nails on YouTube? I did not post them on YouTube, but I did post the oh gosh, what are they called? The edge nails that I sculpted, but I have those waiting in a folder to put on YouTube. I'm trying to be professional, y'all. So that's it. That is the finished set before any polish. Okay, you guys give me some suggestions on what you think we should do. Yes, this will be posted on my YouTube. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Is there an estimated date for my nail lamp? Tomorrow. I'm going to be putting it on pre-order, the nail lamp tomorrow. And they will be here within 30 days, but I just had to try them out. I had to let you guys see the new light. I hope y'all love the new light. It's so pretty. It has so many great features. And we're not going to plug this light in, period. We're going to let it go all the way dead. See how long it lasts without a charge, all of that good stuff. It's definitely going to be on pre-order and it will release tomorrow, okay? It will release tomorrow. This is a 96 watt lamp, you guys. Very, very strong. Oh, and you know what else is great about it? The battery is back here. So if you ever needed to replace it, it can be replaced if your battery goes dead. Sorry, yes, I can zoom out. Let me zoom out. Sorry. Did I zoom out? Hold on. I didn't zoom out. Thought I did. There we go. And it's I know it looks like it's blinking right now. It's not. It doesn't blink like that. And it's a straight line. Lets you know how much charge you have, and it is rechargeable. It has a metal plate on the bottom that you can take off for reflection, and it also has these really great light here that bounce the light off the sides for those horrible thumbs. Ugh, you want me to put my hand in it? Hold on, let me put it back together. For those thumbs that never cure, well, there's the solution. It's a magnetic bottom, and these lights, so it has motion sensor, and then it also has where you can tap it and it will turn on, okay? And then we also, what the great feature here is low power mode. So for gel, for instance, if you don't want to feel any of that flash burn that everybody talks about, you click this button and it starts at a low light and a low temperature, and it gradually goes up. Okay. Yes, you love it. Thank you. I looked all over for this light. This is a 96 watt lamp, probably one of the strongest lamps that you can buy. And it has a pink light. The light is pink. It's not purple, which I love that. It's different. Yeah, it'll be on pre-order tomorrow, and it will be at a discounted rate for my birthday. I'm so
even Mark Zuckerberg called it badass.
Yeah, Piers, I called it badass. And in 2016, right around this time, I said Trump would win. So what I have is apparently an ability to read numbers that is just missing in Washington, D.C. So Joe Biden's numbers were pathetically low. They were in the 30s. He barely even got into the low 40s ever. But Donald Trump's numbers are terrible as well. They're usually hovering around the high 30s, low 40s. These are terrible numbers hovering around. You guys can use all the anecdotes you like. And Vinny, brother, I got respect for you too, even though you say crazy conspiracy theories. I get it. We're both populists. We want the right thing for the American people. But you're in a bubble, brother. Just because you love Trump and everyone you know loves Trump doesn't mean the country does. 55% of the country hates Trump. We just have to put a non-establishment candidate.
We going, yeah, but I'm not doing anything special. I'm listening to some YouTube videos and testing out this light. I love this light, y'all. I absolutely love it, and I just put the order in.
Hang on. Benny, I'll come to you. I want to play a clip before I come back to you.
Stop.
This is a clip
There we
where
go.
Trump was at his rally in Michigan on Saturday.
Yeah.
He came up with this phrase about people attack him for wanting to.
Oh no, I'm just trying to get something on them because I'm tired and I don't want to be looking crazy tomorrow on my birthday.
This whole way. Just take a look.
I just want to polish them.
He's a threat to democracy. I'm saying, what the hell did I do for democracy? Last week I took a bullet for democracy.
When you get a certain age, the birthdays and all that stuff, all the extra stuff, it ain't that important anymore.
For a presidential candidate to say that I took a bullet for democracy.
Honestly.
I mean, Chang, Chang, with all due respect, I mean, all this in love with Trump, it's beyond Trump, brother. It's what his message is what he stands for, Chang. Since the 90s, brother, late 80s, he loves America. He puts America first. This guy, people like you that hate Trump, you never hated Trump. You were taught, you were brainwashed to hate Donald Trump.
And here you were hyping me up for mine. Oh, sorry.
I'm the same as Pierce.
Let's see if I can get closer here.
The apprentice, you're fired. It was annoying, but the message and seeing what
Did they get me closer or not?
what they're actively trying to do is ridiculous. And just from Pierce, from everything they've done, destroying his name, the court, the money, the fake impeachments, everything, to trying to kill him.
Let's see.
What else is left? And he's still up there. He's campaigning. He's making jokes. And by the way, and I love this word, this democracy. I'm sick and tired of this democracy. Okay, when you're in school, Pierce, in the United States, you pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
we're a republic. We're not
one
a democracy.
nation,
And every
under
time the
God,
Democrats try to put somebody up, Bernie
indivisible.
Sanders, RFK, you guys eat your own.
Oh, let me wipe. No, let me
You
wipe
guys
my
are
nails
voting
down. What am I
and so I'm
doing?
gonna say it again. You should
Let me
have
wipe my nails down. What am I doing? No wonder.
Piers, that's what he is. He's a patriot. He
They
loves
not,
his country. And I'm wearing this shirt, Piers. VTworks.com. I'm an angry patriot because we are sick and tired. Piers, I love this country.
You say he an angry
I served for this
patriot.
country, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let them take it away from us, Piers. Damn. Period.
Okay. Let's hold fire for the panel for just a few minutes. I'm going to talk now to...
I've been eating pizza, so my nails are shiny.
And the founder of Blackwater USA, a private military company that provided security services during the Iraq War. Welcome to you, Eric Prince. First of all, as we're talking...
My husband requested red, so I'm doing red.
Is testifying, obviously, up in Congress today. But she's apparently refusing
Slick
to
to
really
slick don't
answer
stick, remember
questions.
that.
She's admitted it is the worst failing operationally by the Secret Service in many decades. Are you surprised she's not resigned?
She
You
is
think with
not
the
going
Biden
to
administration
resign.
that they don't expect accountability from any leader that
She
fails
is
doing what they're
not.
supposed to be doing. Look,
Cherry
she's hiding
charms.
behind
Oh,
the
cute.
FBI investigation. That's an easy way for her to duck and cover. This is the rope-a-dope approach in Washington, where you show interest, then stall. She promises to get back to them with certain answers, and it's all just it's a charade. If there is any honor to it, she would resign. If Congress had any power, they should at least defund her office so that she is not getting paid anymore, because clearly she has failed under her leadership. It is shown to be complete incompetence. From a security perspective, a security professional's perspective, there are so many horrific failings that nearly led to the assassination of Donald Trump. There were people that died because of that incompetence. When you look at the failure of advance to allow somebody to get set up 140 yards
Hey,
away
CC.
from your protectee, down to even once the
Hello,
shots
hello, hello,
started,
hello.
how long it took them to get Trump off the X. It is failure upon failure upon failure. And like I said in a Twitter post a week ago, it's either massive incompetence or malice. I'm still tilting towards massive incompetence, but again, this administration doesn't fire people for completely screwing up. It's in keeping with it. And as your panel was talking, there's clearly
Nails and news.
differences
Let's talk
in
about
electoral
it.
styles. There's one party.
There's a
kind of
pube in
promotes some
my
accountability.
polish right
One
here. I
clearly,
don't like that.
for the last 3.5 years, does not.
I mean, it is.
We're back.
Of
But I'm just polishing.
Some of it is just incomprehensible, Eric. I mean,
I'm
the
just
idea
polishing.
the nearest rooftop is just unmanned, unguarded. They didn't even put a drone over it.
Maybe giving
and yet
y'all
you have
some
this kid, apparently,
insight on
with his
how
own
I
drones,
get these really tight
before this
cuticles.
attack. Then just calmly gets on the
When it
roof
comes
as
to
his rifle
polish,
fires off shots. Even though it appears to be in the
sidewalls and
sights
all
of
that
the
good
snipers
stuff.
who are looking at it. It appears to definitely
When
be in the sights
I'm
of the
polishing,
public.
I give my clients
So-
all their
I'm
polish.
really struggling, and have been since I heard about this. Struggling to hear any account of what happened.
We're gonna call
It
this
just doesn't sound
nails and
ridiculous.
news.
Why wouldn't the first place you would try and protect
Nails and news.
vantage point,
That's what I'm
which
gonna
is
do
the
it.
easiest place for someone to
Is
get?
that on there?
If any
I told y'all Biden was gonna drop out. I told y'all that last week.
is done well in the advance work before
I
the
told
protectee
y'all.
arrives, and you make the plan and you figure out
Let's see.
where is the likely spots the threat is going to come from. And so anybody that stood at that podium and looked around and said,
Hold on, let me zoom.
that's called the sniper hotel.
Because I feel like this
Obvious
could be
place someone's
zoomed
gonna
a
set
little
up and
bit
take a
more.
shot. So close
Okay,
that
here
a
we go.
first-time 12 or 14-year-old deer hunter could make that shot. This is not a long distance.
Hold
The fact
on,
that the
there we
Secret
go.
Service
I think
were
that's
looking at the guy. The
It's
Secret Service has between a 14 up to a 25 power scope on his rifle. So
Okay.
he's going to be able to see
Here we go.
whether that shooter not only has a weapon, they can tell whether he had a shave that day or not.
Woo.
That's the level of detail they can see. So for a Secret Service agent, sniper, to look through and see that, he's there laying in a prone position, he has a rifle, and it's pointed at the presidential contender, Trump.
Biden dropped
It's shocking.
out because
I think
he
they
needed
probably didn't fire
to.
him because they weren't sure whether it was a local
Sorry.
cop
Sorry,
that
not
was
sorry.
there in a position. I think they had horrific
Perfect.
command and control. They had horrific planning.
What is a good
Supposedly
temp
law
to
enforcement
store
SWAT team in
them?
the
Orange and
basement
sticks are great for
ground
cleaning
floor
around the
that
cuticle. They are, but
shot from. It is
my
so
husband loves
many
red too. My
errors,
mom
it's
says it helps with your energy.
except
I love
people
red
don't.
polish.
And I think people do not
I
really
love red
appreciate
polish.
how bad it would have been the day after if Donald Trump was assassinated.
Why use an orange wood stick when you got
World War
something
I
else,
started
though?
Because of bad diplomatic security. The heir to
A lot of
the
things
throne
work.
of the Hungarian Empire assassinated and it clacked off World War I, which killed.
I'm gonna
millions
go
of
ahead
people
and,
rewrote the
even
book.
though my new light,
Imagine America.
my new light will cure this thumb perfectly.
So clearly and
I just am old school and I just am not used. I always do the thumb first. I always do. And I'm curing this in my light just to show you guys that those bumpers on the side, I'm calling them light bumpers, they make it so that everything cures evenly. Okay, I'm laying my hand in the same way I would lay any other nail. And you can see that it is curing. Let me show you guys. Let me see if I can take this off. Look, you see?
But then they allowed him to get back up, and then one of the female agents in front of him, who was so short by comparison, it exposed his whole head and his upper body. No, they didn't know there weren't more shooters in the crowd.
I got my new light. I got the thumb. It has the thumb curer in it. It has the thumb curer in it. So we are testing my. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. We're using my light, and I have not laid it any way different than I normally do, or how you normally would. You guys can see it is cured. There's no rippling, no peeling. Let me put my top coat on here. Ooh, I'm loving this new light. And let's top coat. Y'all know my top coat is scratch proof. Let me turn that on. Y'all might not want to hear all that. Scratch proof, shiny. That's what accountability would have demanded. Trust me, in my old business, if we had a team screw up that badly, they would have been a lot of work, and as a company, we would have expected to be fired. Okay, and in the light, yes, this fire engine red. My husband asked for red. Reds. He's Igbo, so their colors are red, black, and white. And there we go, which I have a 60-second cure on my top coat. So my light is pink. Yes, it is pink. It's a pink lamp. It is pink. It's got a low temperature cure on it. 10, 30, 60 second, and it is UV and LED with a pink light, and also the thumb and pinky bumper for, I'm just gonna call it that. I'm gonna put these on my website as soon as I polish my nails. It's a 96 watt light, and my birthday is tomorrow, so I'm doing a special tomorrow for $159. $159. And it's on pre-order, so I'm waiting on them to tell me how long before they will send me the actual lights. But the pre-order price will be cheaper than the actual price, which the actual price will be $199. Yee! I'm so excited because this lamp is awesome. I love it so far. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it so far. And I know y'all will too. 96 watts. That's pretty high. That's pretty good. At some point, I hope to have one in every student's kit. We'll get there at some point, but we ain't quite there yet. But this should be very, 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 very nice for them to learn on. It's got the metal bottom. It's a hybrid lamp, 96 watts. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that because I don't want my college to run. Tomorrow pre-order, yes. And it's cordless, yes, it is cordless, rechargeable. Right now, I'm testing it. I have not plugged it in since I got it. And it has a, if you can see here, I don't know if you can see that, Chris, but it has the LED display. And it will tell you how much, it does, on TikTok it's showing it like going up and down, up and down. It's not doing that in real life. It's not showing that at all. It's just plain. But I guess it's an LED display and it's showing that. But yeah, you know how charged it is, which that feature is awesome because I hate not knowing how much battery my light has. And another great feature of this lamp is the battery. You can actually take it out and replace it when it does start to go bad. And the batteries are cheap. And I'll show you the back in a second. Let me finish this polish. I'll show you the back of where the battery so you can actually replace the battery instead of having to replace the whole machine. I haven't named it. That's a good thing. I should name it. Where should I name? What should I name it? Where can I buy? I know it does that. It does that on camera. That's so weird. It doesn't do it in person, but it does it on camera. That's weird. You'll be able to order it on my website, and I will have it on the website by midnight for pre-order. Pre-order meaning it should be here in the next 30 days from today, and it will ship out when it arrives. So that's what pre-order means, but I have not seen a lamp this cool in a while. Okay, let me going in the lights for 30 seconds. Let's see if I can zoom. There we go. And it has a purple light, which I really like, which is cool. Only white, yes, that's my brand. I don't do anything, any other colors. For now. Now I want to ship this Kira Sky one back and pre-order this one. Well, I mean, darling, did I do 30 seconds? Hold on, did I? Darling, I love this lamp. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the features of it in just a second, okay? One of the features that I love the most about it is this one right here. And that is, let me unplug this. You see these little rockers right here? This is curing the side. It's curing the side of the, where, you know, it doesn't get cured. That part that never gets cured. Tons of lights in there. We've got the low temperature mode. We've got the metal back. I mean, I just love this lamp. Let me see if I can get this on without touching here. Okay. I absolutely love this lamp. Hey, Eleni. Let me get my second coat on here, y'all. So let me do this thumb and show you. You don't have to, because of the lamp having the lights on the side facing upward, it's gonna cure everything for you without you having to hold the thumb in weird or do that one finger at a time or thumb at a time thing. No rippling. There should be no rippling or worry about it not curing. Let me just catches my sides here. And my sides here. Boop. Okay, now watch. I'm gonna go in the light. You did the thumb with top coat. No, I haven't done any. I'm just doing the 30-second cure. Where am I? Just so you guys can see. I'm not holding my hand in any weird way. I'm just putting my thumb in. Thank you, Jazzy. It definitely saves time. Hey, Liz. So the 30 seconds in there, I just want to pull it out and show you that nothing like leaned. So there you go. No rippling. The thumb is cured. It's fully cured. Oh, wait, let me make sure I'm in. Hold on, there we go. It's fully cured. There's no rippling, no areas where it didn't cure. It's like everything is cured. So cured. All right, so let me finish this hand here. It's a 96 watt lamp. It is rechargeable. Right now, I've been using it now for 2 days and we're still at 100%. There is an LED indicator tell you how much charge you have left. I love that because I hate waking up in the morning, getting ready to do a client, and there are no LED lights to be had. Your hands are beautiful. You are so sweet, Britt. My hands are literally in a constant state of inflammation. So I really appreciate you saying that because I look at my hands and I'm like, oh my God. If you've seen them close up, you might take that back, but I'm not gonna show you. So thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. See if I can get this red polish on. And this is Vetro red. This is Marshall Hearts by Vetro. I love this color. It is super red. I like to call it thought red. Red, red, red. Love it. Get back to that cuticle area. See, a lot of times your clients come back for a refill so early because you didn't polish all the way up to that cuticle. Get these people to polish that they paying for. Perfect. Okay, and then Cure. My birthday is at midnight. You sent a message regarding your e-file. Okay, darling. What size brush is that? This one? This is a 5mm liner brush. Hey, Zay! Not I'm here, what I miss. Oh, we're just doing a little, we're just doing a little polish. Using my new lamp that will be available tomorrow on my birthday for pre-order. And I'm just showing you guys some of the features of it. So you can see how great it is. It's so great, I love it. I'm not doing anything fancy, I'm just doing thought red. And you'll be getting so many texts at midnight. You think so? I don't think so. My mom will wait till tomorrow. My phone will be on Do Not Disturb. I will be not getting them until tomorrow anyway. I know somebody is sitting. I hope ain't nobody sitting outside my house. Sounds like somebody sitting outside my house playing music. Hold on. Let me look outside real quick. Y'all hear that music? I hear music. Oh, that's my neighbor. Outside the house playing music. Thought I was about to get me a birthday gift. Not. I'm gonna put it on the website tonight though. I think Liz was saying something about her e-file. What happened to your e-file, darling? Did something happen to it? All right, so now we got our top coat. And one thing I always do, you guys, y'all need to start doing this, especially my students. Listen up. All right. Some of y'all ain't top coating the nails completely. Okay? Now hold on. Meaning, if you look at the sides, you're not completely covering the nails completely. Okay? You need to cover it completely. And you just slapping the top coat on there, and then you have these weird looking lines on the side because you didn't cover everything. Cover it. And if you have issues where it slides off, clean it. Clean it off. Okay? Boom. Put it in there. My top coat is a 60-second top coat. What am I doing for my birthday? I'm doing it, girl. It just says EA and won't do anything. Have you plugged it in? So sometimes it will do that so that's the error message. So sometimes you gotta plug it in and then reset it. Today at midnight, well, tomorrow is my birthday, Loca. Tomorrow. When they do like that, be like, you missed a spot. Yeah. So get in the habit when you're polishing of getting a little brush like this that has a very small point on it, 7 millimeter, 5 millimeter, something like that, so that you can drag your polish around the cuticles. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, we only have, so that was 60 seconds. You guys, when you do your top coat, give your top coat a second to cool down. Don't immediately go in with cuticle oil or rubbing the nails or anything like that, because this is a plastic, okay? And it's warm. You just came out of the light. So make sure you give yourself a good, 20, 30 seconds or whatever to let it cool down before you cuticle oil it, okay?